actually done crying, by the way. It's just a natural thing. It's okay to cry, so just cry it out. Um, I was judged a lot, and just I personally thought I failed my dog because of the cancer and how it went. We didn't get any signs. I've talked a little bit about it on my channel, and then to be judged a couple of times throughout the years saying that I did fail him, it still brings that triggering, like, and honestly, it was obviously his time, and he had the best life. We did agility when he was 7. So as I was growing up and teaching him things, we went camping. He loved camping. We went on walks. We did a lot of things with him. My favorite memory with that dog is agility. He was the dog that started it all. I wanted to film him. I wanted to teach him agility. I taught him agility on my own. I watched some videos, but then I just did it on my own. And he did it for me. We started with the hula hoop, which I did film and talk about that. We started with the hula hoop. We made our own agility equipment. We got our own agility equipment later on by Amazon. I'm just so proud of what I accomplished with that dog. And honestly, if he didn't want to do agility, I wouldn't have made him. And he wanted to make me happy, and I think he enjoyed agility. I think that was one of his things. I know, being told he's 7 years old, he's a pug, he can't, and we both proved ourselves and them wrong. And to me, I want to start proving myself wrong as well. So, like, I've been like, oh, I can't do that, and then bam, I did it. This year in 2023, I wanted to seek onto the snow dogs at the Canadian Pet Expo. I wanted to take Remi. I was told about, like, no, you wouldn't be doing it, blah, 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 blah. I made it happen, and I figured it out, and there's video to prove, and I proved myself wrong. Like, I thought, oh, I wasn't going to go, we're not going, whatever. But the universe was with me, and the weirdest thing is, I don't know if you believe in this, I do, but seeing angel numbers 111, and sorry about my hands, I like to talk with my hands sometimes, but seeing those numbers and 444 for over 2 weeks leading up to Remi and I going to the Pet Expo was like validation from my angels, from the universe, from whatever. And we did it. I was in the parking lot before going into the convention, and at 11 a.m., I was like, wow, I'm doing it. We're going inside right now, and I just, it's having that and proving myself wrong, and being determined to do something that I want to do is amazing. And I encourage you guys to do things like that. Like, if you want to do painting or, jogging or do the marathon, practice. I kind of want to do some jogging with Remi, not to do a marathon, but I did want to start running with her. Maybe I'll film that as a journey, mental health journey. I want to just speak up, I'm not even sure if this is recording because it did stop recording. And yeah, I miss my cousin that passed away, and I learned to grow over that. She did say that I will be okay. Like, before she passed away, we did see her. I know I'm rambling, but I did see her, and we had a great time. We had a good talk. I had so much anxiety, and just talking, my notes, just talking to her just made me feel amazing, and I felt better. And I was worried about a lot of different things. She just comforted me, and then 2 weeks later, she passed away unexpected, and that was the saddest thing. And I mean, she's probably in a better place. So is Buster. I believe all dogs and cats go to the Rainbow Bridge. Even other animals like bunnies, horses, they all go to the Rainbow Bridge. There's something there. They just do. You okay? That's what I preach. So, like, not preach, but like, I believe. So the universe is with you. You just gotta ask. You gotta, ask for signs. and I'm still learning. So let me know if you guys want to learn more about that. And I know Remi needs to lose a little weight, and we did get her trimmed because I didn't know she had mats, and she was sick for a little bit, and turns out it was just poop on her butt, and I was judged for that, and a little bit like because of making her have weight on her, and I don't overfeed her, and she doesn't really want to run a lot, but I don't want to force her to run, and I was told walking is not exercise, but I talked to a couple other friends who go for walks occasionally, and they're like, walks is a type of exercise. So walking is a type of exercise. So if you do take your dogs for a walk, I'm not here to judge because I take my dogs for a walk and sometimes run. So I guess that's a little bit like, especially in the emergency. I was told that I was a bad owner for not having emergency funds, and that really hurt me for a couple of days. And you know, I was also talking to a couple people, and they're like, not a lot of people have emergency funds. You can't always predict, like, oh, I have this money right now. The dog's gonna need emergency. It just comes out of nowhere. And I was also told that I did not use the GoFundMe money. That upset me because I got his ashes, and I'm just gonna talk about it. I got his ashes. GoFundMe takes at least 80%, and I did not want I did not want anybody's money. They just chose to. And I did at least, I believe it was $20 each for a pug rescue and a husky rescue. I gave money to, and I screenshotted it and shared it with people. And I do want people to know that I am not a scammer, and I will not take your money. And I would use it properly. So I just want to let you guys know, if you were to send me money, that money is going towards something. And whether it's Remi or Angel, it will go. And that's why I do have a Patreon if you want to join. Remi's and my Remi's losing weight journey, which I will have it on YouTube as well, and my mental health journey. I'm voice recording at the moment for a second, and then you'll see another clip of me talking about different things that was on my mind that day. I think the person was just mad because I used 400 towards the ashes, and I believe, I can't remember, but I do have screenshots of 20, or maybe it's 10, to 2 different rescues in need, and I sadly had to use the rest on bills that needed to be paid. And they were mad because I didn't put that money towards emergencies, and I'm sorry about that. And don't worry, I do have emergency money as we speak. I also want to put that out there because in 2021 you weren't allowed to be with your pets in the room because of the pandemic or whatever. Anyways, when we took him to the vet before having him helping him cross the Rainbow Bridge, we had to just drop him off, and the vet picked him up. And that was scary and sad. I didn't want to leave him. So also another reason they're mad at me is because Buster passed away in my sister's arms on our way to the vet to put him down. I can't control that. Only Buster did. And I did use the money, like I explained, for his ashes and other things. Dogs and cats can feel your emotions, so I don't want them to come to me, and when they do, I feel better, and I know they feel better, and they will get depressed sometimes. I know when Buster passed away, when Buddy passed away, Angel was a little sad. Buster kind of could care less. Like, Buster and Buddy didn't really, like, they coexist, but they didn't really hang around too much like Angel and Buddy did, my cat. And I believe it, and he did have tears in his eyes. So when Buddy passed away, we both kind of, like, he cuddled with me, and I made sure he was okay. And then when Buster passed away, Remi and Angel kind of seemed a little depressed. Well, actually, let's get back to Angel and Buster grew closer. So they would stay together. all the time, which was great. And then when I got Remi, all three of them bonded, which was great. I got Remi as a puppy because I not only wanted to train her myself, like I did with Buster as a puppy, but to be good with Buster and Angel. I really wanted Buster to have a friend. Because Angel had a friend, and Angel could care less about other dogs or cats. And like I didn't really want to get another cat. Now he gets along with Bella, but he stays upstairs, Bella stays downstairs. They could care less. Like they'll see each other, but they could care less. My sister's cat. So when I got Buster, Remi and Angel and Buster all got along, which I love. So when Buster passed away, they were both depressed. Remi did not want to eat, which I think I talked about it a little bit on my channel in a vlog. So I put Angel next to Remi, and Remi ate. And Egypt, my sister's dog at the time, there was only Egypt. She was a little sad too. So what I did was I took them for a walk. I got them out of the house, the dogs. And then for Angel, I played with him with like cat toys. I brushed him to like get him out of that depressed. If they were depressed, I don't know. I know for sure Remi was very depressed. That was her big brother. She even though she was a pain in the butt sometimes, she would chase him and herd him back home, back to the house. But as he got older and like sicker, she would stay close to him, or she would wake him up to take him outside. So like they were buddies, And then I believe that they do feel your emotions. So the one day I was very upset, Angel came close to me. I didn't want him to, but he did. And then Remi. Now Remi looked at me and she seemed upset. I'm like, why are you upset, Bubba? Like, I don't know. Like, are you upset because I'm upset? Like, her and I have this bond, which I didn't really think I had that because I thought it was more, she was bonded with my brother, but I think she's bonded with me as well. Or, so I try to get myself out of the emotional state so she doesn't have to stay in there. So what I do, besides with their grieving or if I'm upset, I try to take her for a walk or play with her in the backyard. Sometimes she'll take a ball or a toy or just roll on her back on the ball and make me laugh, and then I feel much better, and I'm grateful for that. So I just want to talk about like how they make me laugh and how I can make them. So by brushing them or playing with them, I make them feel better. And they do have emotions. I know a lot of people say cats don't have emotions, dogs don't have emotions, even horses have emotions. All animals have emotions. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have the next one coming soon. I'm voiceovering at the moment. Also, next one we'll talk about how I got my arthritis at a young age. Stay tuned.